Good day, everyone. I would like to welcome you into another episode of Man of Praise podcast, where faith meets real life and real life meets the voice of God. Today begins a three-part series. The first one is called When Dreams Speak. And I want to start with a dream that has followed me for many years. The dream of flying. Yes, the dream of flying. So I just want to share with you the dreams that I have. I always have shared them with my family. And just to see their reaction sometimes make you feel a little crazy. But my siblings, they always understood because they had many dreams too. So I do remember the dreams pretty well. And I had the same dream over and over, which was the ability to fly, to take flight. But I always knew that in these dreams, when I took flight, I had limitations. I could only fly short distances. But I remember I had a dream I was flying near a river. And I stayed on land. But when I got on this part of land and it was the river, I said, well, man, I think I could cross that. But in this dream, I knew that I had to stay focused, and I knew I couldn't misjudge being able to fly on the other side because of my strength. And I felt like I would fall into the river. So I stayed on land. I didn't take that chance. That dream stayed with me for so long. It made me think about the things that were in my imagination, or were they something that I feared? Was it a boundary? Or were they boundaries that I feared? Maybe that's why I didn't want to try to cross that river. But yet, I still had the desire to rise, to lift above what holds us down, or what was holding me down at the time. But I believe it applies. So, still there, I remember watching a movie about an indigenous chief, and he was listening to his grandson while his grandson was describing taking flight. And the grandson said he was flying so high over the huts where he could see his mother and his father. So he started swooping down close to try to see them, and he wanted them to see him. And he felt that they was ignoring him, that they couldn't see him. So I remember the chief telling the grandson, your dreams are important, son. And he stated afterwards, but they're your dreams. And that made me think also, just made me take my dreams more seriously. Once he said that, it was like, but your dreams are important. And it kind of reminded me, of scriptures in the Bible about prophets that had dreams. So I believe that the dreams of flight or flying, it symbolizes freedom. It symbolizes that you're rising above problems, escaping your limitations, stepping into new strengths. When you have a flying dream, it might mean that you're letting go something. And it could be something heavy on your spirit. Or it could be gaining control in an area where you once felt weak. It's a moment worth celebrating. I really believe that. I really believe it's a moment worth celebrating. And yes, sometimes we fall, but sometimes we fly. In both experiences, it teaches us something. So, in my closing, I just want to say this: dreams are not random, they're invitations. In the next episode, I'm going to share with you how God uses dreams to speak to us, not just in scripture, but in our lives today. So, God bless and have a good day. I want to leave you with this also. I want to thank you guys for joining me on Man of Praise podcast. I share my truths so that you can reflect on yours. Until the next time, be blessed, stay grounded, and stay in praise.